Yo, what is up you guys? We're back with another Forge Master video, and in today's video we're back with a pretty long one. Honestly, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but as you can see by the title and thumbnail of this video, there's going to be a lot to expect within this video. It's basically just going to talk about going from like a noob to a pro as efficiently and consistently as possible. And I made a video similar to this like in eatventure, but this one's going to be for Forge Master specifically. So yeah, so going from a noob to a pro is going to take some time. I think for me, I started playing in like October-ish, and then it's what, like June right now, or well, by the time you watch this, it'll be June. So that is several months, like 7-8 months maybe. So it's a lot of months that's went by. And keep in mind that even though it took that many months, the game has been getting updated very consistently, and there's been like a lot of new like changes to the game, which is very important, because me progressing in 8 months got me here. You guys could probably get up to where I'm at in like 4 months or something, just because of all the new features that they added and everything that's been going on within the game. So yeah, in this video, just a full guide on going from a noob to a pro, the fastest, the most efficient way, and everything there is to know. So like I said, this video is kind of long. There's been a lot of updates since my previous videos that's similar to this, so keep in mind there's going to be a lot to talk about here. And I'll probably add background music in the back, like I don't know, I'll probably do that because I genuinely think that's probably gonna keep like the viewer base more consistent. I don't know, we'll see. I'll edit this video consistent, or like quite a bit too, because I need to get better at editing, and hopefully like the watch time during these videos go up. But with that being said, before I actually get into this, I do have channel memberships. If you guys want, you can get early access to videos like these, or it's probably going to be for members only for a little bit, and then I'll make it like members or like public or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, if you guys support this channel and become a member, you will have access to this before the entire public. So shout out to all these members that's watching it right now, and then if you're not, consider watching those videos, or consider becoming a member. And then also, if you could subscribe, I am at like 2,000 or 3,200 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. Appreciate all of you guys that subscribe. So yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into how to go from a noob to a pro the fastest in Forge Master, right? So basically, when you start out, right, when you start off, you're just like literally Forge 1, and you're starting off with primitive stuff. I think the tutorial will probably take you like maybe 10 minutes tops, because there is a small tutorial. It just shows you like what the game is like and how to like play the game, but it's very straightforward, right? Like all you have to do is just collect a bunch of hammers and then start like hammering away and just getting a bunch of like equipment stuff like I just showed you, right? So very simple. Basically, you want to keep in mind though that this like whole system is just like time based, and it's like an idle game, right? Like you're probably not going to find yourself playing this game consistently like 5 hours a day or something, right? I would imagine like 2 to 3 hours a day, or probably less. Like for me, it's like 10 minutes a day, because I don't really play this game that much anymore, but well, I play it like all the time, but it's like I don't need to play it for 8 hours, like 5 hours a day or something, like I probably did at the beginning, or maybe less. But when you're playing this game, there are multiple things to consider, right? In the main screen, obviously this is the main screen, like what you're looking at right now. There's a lot of features to go over, which I absolutely will. But there's also like League, which is something that's going to help you progress fast. There's the dungeons. There's like these like tech tree things, skills, pets, and stuff. There's War, which we will absolutely talk about. And there's this, which is not very significant unless if you're claiming the free rewards for the stepping stones. But we'll probably get into that very late in this video. Like I said, long video, stay tuned. There's a lot to talk about, from how to go from a noob to a pro the fastest. So let's talk about the main screen, right? Like basically what you see is just a bunch of equipment. Like you can get the helmet, the body, the hand, the necklace, the rings, or the rings, the necklace, the rings, the weapon, which the weapon is very important, because you can switch between on and off, or like different types of weapons, so keep that in mind. The boots, and then the belt, which is very important. The mounts, which we'll talk about soon, and yeah. So as you're going through primitive, right, you want to just kind of use whatever, because there aren't going to be like a lot of substats to really consider. I know when it gets to pets, like we'll talk about substats there, because that's going to be your first way to access that. And then yeah, so keep in mind that if you guys play this game very consistently, you can go from primitive to like early modern very, very quickly. Like that should be like right off the rip, kind of, or not right off the rip, but I would say like within at least like a week you should be able to forge up multiple different forages and increase your percentages to get better equipment, right? But it's kind of hard to showcase this if you guys are like just starting out, because it says 0% for all of them. That's because I've gone through plenty of forges, but just keep in mind as you play this, you're going to need to progress within those forge levels. So yeah, as you're doing that, you hammer away, you get a bunch of coins, and then you get as many of those, as many of those like coins to forge as quick as possible, right? That's basically forging. I mean, there's not really a lot of ways to progress fast. There's multiple ways to get more coins, multiple ways to get more hammers to progress a lot quicker, but going from a noob to a pro, the forge is very important, and there's a lot to talk about there. But for primitive or medieval, early modern, like all of that stuff, that's just going to take some time. Don't really stress about it too much, but keep in mind it's going to go by very, very quick, so you don't really have to worry about that. So now if you're past that, probably like, I don't know, say modern, space, and interstellar, and even multiverse, you still have one substat to work with, which is totally okay. I mean, don't like worry about that too much, but by that point, you should have some pets to work with, and that's when substats come into play. Now, honestly, we'll probably talk about that after I go through all the forges, but keep in mind that you're going to only have one substat for each of these ones. So, like, for example, like, multiverse and below, it's only one, but then when you get to quantum, that's when the whole game completely changes for, like, the rest of the Forge Master experience, right? And that's when you become, like, a very advanced player, because then you can start working with substats builds, right? So it's very, very important. Now, what do you want to do with substats before quantum, right? One substat is kind of skewed, like a little, like it's cooked, right? Because you can't really do as much as you're trying to do, which is totally okay. I mean, that's where all the noobs start at. But what you want to do is just take advantage of very few of the same substat, right? So, like, for example, if you're like in space or something, you want to just focus on a few different ones. Like, now we'll talk about substats later, but just to let you guys know right now, only a few one is ideal, because you don't want like a bunch of small percentages, right? You want to stack up the same percentages over and over again, and with only one substat available with your forge items, that's what you're going to want to focus on. So very, very important there. Hopefully that kind of made some sense, because it's definitely something to consider. Now, with that being said, once you get to quantum, then you're going to want to build a much, much better substat build, and there are multiple ways to do that, right? And we'll probably talk about that very soon. But quantum and anything after quantum, like even if you ascend and go back to primitive, anything past that, you will always have double substats, and your substat builds will remain consistent with the amount that you can have. So hopefully that kind of made sense. It's very, very nice to consider that, but I would say after you get to quantum, that's when you become a pro. So how do you pretty much speed run all the way up to quantum, right? That is a very good question. It's literally just logging in every day, hammering as much as you can, trying to get better builds, going through dungeons, leagues, war, all that stuff until you get to quantum. Now, quantum, hopefully you guys can get that within a month. I mean, honestly, it might take some time. It might take a little bit more time than that, which is totally okay, because when I started playing, it probably took me like 3 months. I'm not gonna lie. So, but with all the updates and stuff, it should be able to. Like, if you're in a good clan war, let's say you're doing missions, let's say you're doing the dungeons, let's say you're doing the league, and you're progressing a lot, you're saving, you're gambling, you're doing all those good things, right? So a lot to consider there, but once you get to quantum, like, you're just you're gonna see yourself progress a little bit more, and that's when you have to take the substats a little bit more seriously. So that's pretty much it with all of this. I mean, after quantum, it's the same setup, like same thing. So it's literally just before quantum and after quantum is what I need to talk about with the forge. But to progress fast with that forge, you just need to play every day, go through as many hammers as you can, dungeons, leagues, all that stuff that I've explained before, and then get to Quantum. Now, once you get to Quantum, you can find yourself like progressing a lot more, participating a lot more in war, getting all those free stuff. So we'll talk about that pretty much right now, but everything in the main page has been pretty much covered. Like I said, log in every day, claim the offline rewards, never let the offline rewards max out too. You should be able to calculate like what it is, or you can just see it for the first time, like let it get maxed out and then see it. And if it's like 8 hours, then you should never get off the game after 8 hours. You should always be before 8 hours to play as much as you can, right? So do that. That's probably going to help you a lot. That's probably what I did for like at least several months before I started maxing it out and stopped playing the game as often. But this is your best friend. The offline rewards is going to help you a lot. If you want to increase it, that's in the tech tree, but we'll talk about that later. Also, you can time your auto like skills and stuff, which is kind of cool. That's also something to talk about in the main page. Auto page, or auto on and auto off, you can time it specifically for the dungeons, so it might help you progress through like a level or two, maybe. But honestly, I just have it auto on for like ever. And then progress pass, that's going to help you a little bit. I mean, it's very insignificant, but you get some free gems, you get a bunch of like pets and not pets, but you get a bunch of like skill tickets and hatching eggs and stuff. So now, but when I started playing through all of these, it was a little bit different. It was actually way worse. I'm not gonna lie, but you do get like a decent amount of rewards there, so that's something to consider. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the main page. There's really nothing else to show. Now, I would talk about the mounts, but mounts is probably like a whole separate subject that's later in this video, so stay tuned for that. Like I feel like skills, pets, and mounts would be together, which is what I'm going to do. Now, with this, the substats that you want to filter, you absolutely want to avoid at least all of these. Like, honestly, just avoid these as much as possible. I don't think it's going to help you as much. Like, for example, like the base damage, base health. There's other subsets that you can take advantage of before Quantum that you can do. So, like, okay, I guess we can talk about substats because this is going to help, like, significantly, right? So, before Quantum, you're going to have one substat for, like, all of these equipment except for pets, which you need to, like, consider, I guess until legendary pets, but let's just say you have one substat before legendary pets and before Quantum gear. So, if we go here and here, the subsets that I would 100% recommend is just stick with these specifically, lifesteal, attack damage. So both of these substats 100% for basically any build that you're using, whether it's ranged, melee, skill damage, it doesn't really matter. Lifesteal and attack speed work very well together, so stick with these. It's gonna help you progress like 100%, right? Now, with the recent update, there is double chance. Now, this 3 used to be absolute peak for before Quantum, and like double substats, but now they changed it where double chance got significantly nerfed, and people have been doing like some testing where it's like instead of double chance, you could do range damage and stack that a little bit, and it'll be better than double chance. But with that being said, like, I mean, it kind of sucks because double chance is still fairly viable. You're just gonna have to stack a bunch of equipment, like a bunch of percentages. So if you wanted to, with only one substat that you could just try to stack up a bunch of attack speed, stack a bunch of double chance and lifesteal. But with only one substat, like I said, it's going to be very, very difficult. So try not to stress about that too much. Also, one that you want to avoid is health regen. Significant nerf. I mean, I think it used to be like 5%, now it's 4% max, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, don't even bother going for health regen because you need to stack that percentage so much. Like, I think you need like a 28% for it to actually make like a significant difference, right? And then block chance is pretty useful with health regen, but also such a low percentage that you're gonna have to use a bunch of like stacking substats and stuff, and you can't really get any other substat if you're doing this. So consider all of that. I think block chase is actually 5%. I don't remember, but yeah, all of those try to stay away from. It's not really viable unless if you stack up those substats. But once you get to Quantum, that's when crit damage and crit chance come into significant play. I would say only after Quantum is when that's pretty viable. I wouldn't try to go for that before Quantum, or like maybe if you have legendary pets and you can do like 20 something percent crit chance and some crit damage, right? But also with the crit damage nerf, it kind of sucks because you can't really stack up too much of it, but 80% is still not as bad as 100, so yeah, you can still work with it pretty well. But yeah, once you get to quantum, crit chance and crit damage is going to help you progress a lot more, so stick with that. Stay with lifesteal, stay with attack speed, it's going to help you a lot. Now, this build right here is not, it's like another type of meta build, so you can stick with all of this once you get to quantum and legendary pets and still have a very, very viable build. Just stack up attack speed, stack up lifesteal, then stack up crit chance. Crit damage doesn't have to be too high, but you need high crit chance, you need high attack speed, and you need lifesteal, right? Now, if you wanted to, you could add double chance, but I mean, you need like perfect percentages for this to work. I mean, it sucks because 20% is not as usable, which is just, it is what it is, so don't stress about it too much. You could do some range damage, that's going to help a lot, or you could just do like, I don't know, like you could do, well, actually, that's pretty much it. Honestly, skill damage, skill cooldown, no one barely uses this anymore, so for any other build, it doesn't really matter that much, unless if you have legendary skills. That could be useful, but even then, honestly, I really wouldn't take advantage of that, so yeah, so that's pretty much it with substats. Now, if that's for range builds, if you wanted a melee, this would probably be the best melee build that you can do. Stick with health, stick with attack speed, stick with melee damage, and stick with lifesteal. Now, melee damage you want to stack like crazy. Attack speed and attack speed and lifesteal, not as bad, but you want to kind of avoid crit chance and crit damage because you're already doing a ton of damage with your melee damage, so getting the crit, like all that stuff, is not really viable. Now, some people add block chance to like give a better percentages or better percent to get to the ranged pro player. You could try to hit like 10%, maybe 15% of that, but even then, that's going to take up a lot of substats, so just try to stack up health, try to stack up attack speed and damage, or melee damage, and lifesteal too. That's going to help a lot, but yeah, that's pretty much it with that. I wouldn't really change anything else for melee. You want to take advantage of these auto forge hammers, but we'll talk about that in the forge. So yeah, like I said, this is the full noob to pro guide. Basically, doing all of this will allow you to go from noob to a pro, right? So so let's talk about league, right? I'm in Diamond League. It starts off with like bronze, or it starts off with unleagued or something, or like unranked or something. I don't know. But once you beat that, which is gonna take literally no time whatsoever, you get into Bronze League, then Silver, then Gold, or I think it's then Gold, then Platinum, then Diamond. So before, League was heavily skewed. I mean, people would drop on purpose, claim the rewards, and then go up again, and then claim those rewards, drop on purpose, claim them like easier. But now it's all like progressed evenly. So you want to try to like be at the most rewards as you can, because that's gonna give you the best bang for your buck. Hopefully that made sense. You'll just get the most out of it, right? So, like, for example, I'm in Diamond League, ranked 44. If I was, like, in Platinum League, ranked 1, it would be less than these rewards. So, very, very something to consider. It's pretty broken. I absolutely love how they do that, so people aren't trying to drop in League anymore. Like, for me, I'm just trying to progress as much as I can. Now, typically, I won't get to, like, where these players are unless if I'm, like, cheating with, like, this guy, for example, right? 3.8 bill, he is competing with 100 bill. Like, what? Or, like, trillion, right? But the only reason he's up there is simply because he has friends that's been boosting him, right? Like, for example, this guy's probably boosting him. Or one of these guys down here are probably boosting it. So all of these guys are boosting off of each other, which it is what it is. I mean that's just how the game is played. So not gonna stress about that too much. Not gonna like argue or anything, because that's just how the game is. Developers don't want to change it, which completely understand, I guess. Oh wow, this guy's going crazy. Oh wow, his skills are kind of insane. Holy. Okay, but anyway. Don't stress about League too much, because people will boost off of each other, and that's just how it is, and that's how it's going to be. So you can't really change it like at all. But anyway, let's move on. So yeah, basically with that being said, league, once you start with unranked, I mean, going through the leagues is very, very simple. Like, try to make some friends to maybe boost off of them, because there are literally no penalties, there are no downsides, you will not get banned, you will not have anything against you. Like, it's I think the developers were like, oh, it's encouraged not to do it, but they literally haven't fixed it or changed anything about it. So yeah, nothing bad will happen to you. Like, nothing bad will happen to these players that's boosting. And yeah, you're totally fine. Like, this guy's literally less than I am, and he has 112 stars. Like, what? But if he isn't boosting and he's somehow competing against like people that's like 100 times more powerful than him, then shout out you. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, this guy, Omni players boost off of other Omni players. Core definitely does that. Core's been boosting off for like since I've been starting to play. So yeah, shout out Core, I guess. But that's it for pretty much League. You can't really progress as much, but you want to progress and not drop down at all. Like, after the update, it's very, very different, right? Now, with the dungeons, you get 2 keys every day. You always want to spend those keys. Before the update, I mean, you used to get extra keys from War, but they changed it, which I kind of like the change a little bit. I kind of like how they changed the pets too a little bit. But with that being said, you absolutely want to use every key you can whenever you unlock them. You want to sweep last if you can't complete the first one, which I think it's such a cool feature, because you're not sitting there losing every single time. So at least you get some rewards, but you never want to waste the dungeon rewards, because this is how you progress very, very quickly. And this is kind of self-explanatory, so I don't have to talk about it too much, right? Now, skills, pets, and tech tree. Lots to talk about here. Basically, with your skills, you just want to use like whatever you can, depending on the rarity. So like, if you have like 2 commons and a rare, use the rare. Like, you want to absolutely use the rare. So you have like, I don't know, 3 rares and 1 epic. Use whatever epic you get. Like, absolutely go by the color, like go by the rarity, because it's going to help you so much. Now, when you get to legendaries, it is a little different, because, well, you want to use all the legendaries. I guess it's actually kind of when you get to ultimates, because you want to avoid the stampede at all costs. This is completely useless, and they haven't updated it or changed it, or like they just don't care about this skill at all. So don't use that. Use these 2 ultimate skills and use the morale. It's going to give you the most damage per second. It's going to help you the most. So yeah, don't stress about that too much. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, this is so useless. The stampede, completely useless. But anyway, with that being said, there's an upgrade all feature, which is very good for points. You want to make sure you're actually prioritizing when you're spending skills. It's on a war day that gives you points, because those personal rewards will help you a lot. And then quick equip is going to just give you all 3 ultimates, so you want to kind of avoid that. But yeah, pretty much to progress through this, you need to get level 100, ascend, 100 again, ascend, and just keep going up and up and up. But to get skill tickets, it's actually not too hard, because there's plenty of like strategies to like get them, and I have videos up there that can probably help you with the skill tickets. But with that being said, that's it for skills. Now let's move on to pets. So when you get to basically before legendary, anything below that is just 1 singular substat, but you should be able to get the epic or the common eggs very quickly, and that should be your first substat. Then there's rares, and then there's epics, and then legendaries. As soon as you get to legendaries, that's when you first unlock double substats, and those are absolutely broken. You want to take advantage of double substats 100% of the time, because those are very, very important, right? Like, very, very good. So take advantage of that. It's gonna help you a lot. And then, yeah, I guess kind of after legendary pets, you get ultimates. You kind of want to use, like, depending on the rarity, just whatever has better rarity. But, for example, that's when double substats make a significant impact. So, say you have 3 ultimate pets, and you have, like, 2 very, very good legendaries. Use the 2 legendaries over the 3, or over the ultimate pets, because the substats matter so much, and it's going to give you a significant boost, right? Now, when you ascend, honestly, like, the difference between legendaries and ultimates is very significant. I don't know if it's the same before ascending. I can't remember because they added so many more updates. But if you noticed yourself progressing a lot more with just absolute dog water substats, but very, very good base damage, base health, then yeah, use the dog water substats, right? Like, it's not like a big deal. So whatever is helping you progress a lot faster, you're gonna have to like figure that out on your own. But just based off of like advice from experience, you want to use whatever gives you more, or you just want to use whatever helps you progress more, and typically that's the substats. If you're not switching out your pets. So hopefully that kind of made sense. Yeah, let's move on to tech tree. So tech tree, lots to talk about here. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. How much? Oh wow, this is already a very long video. Okay, well, tech tree, right? Forge, power, skills, pets, and tech. All three of those, very, very important. Now, they're adding another one, but by the time this video comes, it's still probably going to say coming soon, so don't stress about it too much. But you can start collecting those green vials for the war, or from war and from, like, missions and stuff, so take advantage of that. But like I said, nothing added, and by the time this video comes out in the public, probably nothing there too, so don't stress about it too much. But with Forge, right, this should be typically your most percentage. Now, I don't know why people like don't really prioritize this as much. I genuinely think the Forge is going to help you progress through the Forges and like through everything very, very, very quickly, right? Like, it's going to help you go through dungeons, it's going to help you go through League. It's the most amount of gear, like, okay, for example, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces to progress on. The mount only has 1, the pets only has 3, and the skills only has 3. So you should prioritize based just off of like percent, like number wise, right? Forge is going to help you progress way more than the rest of them, right? You want to go for the Forge time. So, okay, first of all, I have videos all about Forge, or all about the tech tree. So if you guys are confused, just watch those videos. I'm not going to go over too much, but ideally, this is kind of how you progress fast from noob to pro. You want to upgrade this as much as possible. Even the Forge timer is going to help you a lot. Equipment sell price is very, very important. This is just like, the auto forge is mostly just for like convenience based. You don't really need it, but if you don't want to stay on your phone for hours and hours, then yeah, you're going to want to go through it. It's going to force you to unlock it anyway, so yeah, don't stress about it too much. This is also optional. It's pretty good, I'm not going to lie. It's 5% for per using a hammer, and I think I have like 22% or something, so very, very good there. It's not maxed out yet, but I probably won't max it out anytime soon, honestly. So yeah, anyway, and then all the other ones, basically they repeat themselves, or the other ones, they don't matter as too much. Now, if you guys are working, like most of my people are like a little older than I am, which they're probably have like real jobs and stuff, you want to upgrade this to like at least maxed out tier 3, because that goes all the way up to like 12 something hours, or like 11. I think it's actually 10 hours, but at least do it above 8 hours, because that's like a full sleep or like a full night's rest or something. So you get like the most amount of coins you get the most amount of offline earnings per sleep. So before you go to sleep, log on, claim offline earnings. When you wake up, claim offline earnings, right? That's going to help you progress very, very quickly, and that's pretty much it with Forge. Now, with power, once you get to Quantum, then start doing all of this. All of this is kind of useless. I mean, not useless actually, but it's pretty insignificant, I'm not gonna lie. There's like other time things that you can do, especially if you're free to play. You're not gonna want to spend all of this on that, right? Like that's just how it is. So get through all of this, all of this, and then go through the mount chance once. So you want to unlock this as quick as possible, because mount keys are very, very challenging to get. So you want to just stay in like at the cheapest amount, or like get the most amount. Now this is pretty good too. Honestly, it's not as much, I'm not gonna lie. 5% is like barely anything. I think that goes from like 50 to like 48 or something, so it's pretty bad, but you can take advantage of it if you wanted to. Now this is very, very important. Body level up stuff, or like level up armor and stuff, helmets, necklace, shoes, all that good stuff. That allows you to give more coins. I think every 2 levels that this goes up is like 1 or 2 coins or something, or I'm not really, or every 10 levels it's like 1 or 2 coins. I'm not really sure, but the more you upgrade it, the more coins you get, and mine are severely upgraded. Like, as you can see, all the tier 1s, tier 2s are maxed out, so it should be around like 120 or level 120 for each piece, and that allows me to get a ton of coins. So very, very good there. Now, with everything else, like, for example, like the mount health and stuff, not as significant. It does give you that slight edge, which could help you a little bit, but I generally think that's not gonna like be that important, right? So that's it for power. Just mounts and just more coins, all that good stuff. Now, skills, pets, and tech, a lot to talk about here. But for the most part, you just want to max out the tech research timer. Go through tier 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. I mean, just go through all of them. It's going to help you so much. Very, very significant there. Now, unfortunately, I'm trying to get the tier 5, but look how much I have to, or tier 4, or yeah, tier 5, but look how much I have to go through, right? A lot of progress needs to be made. And then when I max this out, I'll probably max out this one too. This is going to be very significant to get. More eggs is very, very important. And then also there is a skills one. Yeah, this is also very important. So max out this as much as possible. Max out the egg chance as much as possible. And then if you wanted to, you could do the legendary stuff too and the ultimate eggs. This is gonna help significantly with war. You can set timers, get a bunch of free points, like all those good things, right? So take advantage of that if you wanted to. Don't upgrade the rare eggs, don't upgrade the common eggs, or even the epic eggs. Those are very, very easy to do regardless of that, so upgrading them won't really reduce as much time. I would say legendary eggs and ultimate eggs, even mythic eggs too, but for me, I don't really prioritize the mythic eggs as much, even though I should. Yeah, legendaries and ultimates, you're probably going to be stuck on those for a while, and then mythics is good too, but those points, you're gonna like need to stack those percentages for it to be decreased in time, which is very, very possible. So yeah, that's it for the forge. We can talk about the war now. Now, first of all, with war, if you need a good clan, watch my videos about clans. Basically, it just talks about taking advantage of the Discord. There's some Reddit pages out there that can help you too, but Discord, if you don't have it already, download Discord. It's gonna help you so much. Yeah, take advantage of the Discord, right? So with war, a lot to go over. I mean, we could talk about, just war in general, because missions we'll probably talk about after, but with war, personal wars, very important. To progress from noob to pro the fastest, you need to prioritize war points as much as possible. Like, only spend hammers when it's during the war day or something that gives you points. Only spend your skill tickets when it gives you the points. Only spend your eggs when it gives you the points, right? Like, do not do anything else crazy, because that is a very, very, very bad. Like, you don't want to waste those points, so take advantage of that. I don't know how to emphasize it enough. Getting those free personal rewards, like all of this stuff, very, very free, very easy to get, so you want to take advantage of like pretty much everything that's just handed to you, like all that free opportunity, right? So yeah, that's what I would do with war. Wait, how many am I at for weekly? Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad. But you want to save your resources if it's an easy war. You want to spend them if it's a tough war, and claim the winning war rewards as well. If you're in a clan that loses like consistently, then just leave that clan. There are hundreds of other clans that you can join that actually win war, and they're all participating. And if you notice your friends just not doing anything, then don't stress about it too much, because you can absolutely join another clan using the clan I made about, or the video I made about clans. So yeah, take advantage of that. Now, so that's pretty much it with that. These are kind of like what the days are like, which you can basically understand it. I have videos about war, so if you're confused, don't stress about it too much, but take advantage of these points, get the personal rewards, get the winning war rewards. Now, with missions, this is in beta testing. Almost everyone should have this feature. If you don't have this feature, then you're probably like one of the very few. But I think by the time you watch this video, everyone should have this feature. So it's pretty OP. I mean, you want to like prioritize a clan that actually participates in missions, because when you rally, you should have a full rally to work with, and it should be within a minute too. Like, everyone should be fairly active within the clan, and you should have a very active, like, full clan as well. If you don't, you can find members using the Discord and stuff. So yeah, do that. Missions, you want to prioritize skill tickets and mounts and egg hatching keys or whatever. You want to avoid the coins, you want to avoid the potions, and then you want to avoid well, actually that's it. Just so the coins and the potions are the two most insignificant ones. If you can, try to go for ones that give you a ton of mounts, try to go for the ones that give you a ton of skill tickets, or the pet hatching things, or even the vials too. We don't really know what the vials do yet, but just stacking them up, having a good collection of them can help you a lot with the tech tree. So hold on to like as much as you can with that, and yeah, because we're gonna see what that feature does very, very soon. But with rallies, you get a bunch of free hammers, which is kind of nice. You can like work with that kind of hit my funny bone. You can work with clan members and stuff, and do a bunch of rallies and all that good things. We don't really know what that coming soon feature is yet, but that's totally okay. Now with stepping stones, you get free 8 of those stepping stone tickets or whatever, like the stones, and you can just gamble away. Now, honestly, I don't really care. There are literally 0 strategies to progressing through stepping stones faster than other people. It is all chance luck. I think someone made a video about it, and it was complete rage bait, and he was very serious about it too, which there is no strategies to do the stepping stones. You will not have any sort of advantage choosing one path over the other. I don't know, this YouTuber, I'm not trying to bash on this YouTuber, but he made a video on it and saying oh, if you do this, you can progress faster in the stepping stones. No, none of that's true. It's all percentage based. I think it actually shows the percentages for each one too. So if you don't want to waste your time on it, you can do the auto 20, which is what I do, and that saves me time instead of tapping on each individual tile and going through the whole animations and stuff. But like I said, if you see videos out there that basically say, oh, if you do this strategy, you'll progress through the stepping stones faster than the next person. No, that's just not true. It's all percentage based. It's 50%, then 25%, then 12.5%. It's literally just luck. So don't stress about it too much if you can't get any gear. For me, I got kind of lucky. I did end up getting one piece, but 4% is kind of cooked. I think 12% is the max. And then I do have a few helmets. This is the 6th stone or something, and this is the 12th stone. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, this is kind of cool. You get a bunch of free stuff and stuff. So that's pretty much it with stepping stones. I think I covered all the ways to go from a noob to a pro the fastest. There's not a lot to talk about. This is more I guess the full Forge Master handbook. I don't know what I'm going to title it yet, but with that being said, thanks for watching. If you guys could subscribe. If you made it this far, let me know any thoughts on if I missed anything, or if you can just give me any tips and advice on how to improve videos like these. It's a very long one. I do apologize. I know I haven't made this long of a video in a while, but yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, and please subscribe. Bye.